Welcome to sunny Hawk Mountain Scout Reservation. My name is Adrienne Wrona, District Executive for the Hawk Mountain Scout Council. And today I am here at Hawk Mountain Scout Reservation, and we're going to be chatting with the Brothers Maurer, as I'm told they like to be called. Sounds like an awesome band name. But they are camp staff members here at camp, and they are also Boy Scout and Venture Scout. So we're going to start a little bit with Cody. Cody, I would like for you to tell me kind of how you got involved in scouting. How old were you? How did you get signed up?
When I was 6, there was an open house at my elementary school in first grade that I went to. And there was a scout leader there, and they're like, look, we do all this cool stuff. We make all this neat things. And it was like a wind chime or something. I thought it was really cool. So I was like, yeah, I could do that. And then I never actually got to make the wind chime. But I stayed with the program, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I did it. So.
Okay, so you were about 6 years old then when you joined scouting? Awesome. And what troop number were you in, and what location was that?
Originally, I was with Pack 223, and then I changed over to Troop 330, which is both of them are based out of Reading. So.
Awesome. Okay. So then we also have your younger brother here today, Cordell. Cordell, how did you get involved in scouting? Was this something you did because of your brother, or did you just kind of jump in on your own, have your own interests?
Yeah, Cody was part of the venture crew that I'm not part of now, and he kind of forced me to go to the meeting. And he's like, you're doing this, and you're going to like it. And I did. And that's kind of how
you
that
did
happened.
It, or you liked it?
I liked it, and I did it.
So you did both. All right. So you guys both mentioned a venture crew. Mm-hmm. So that's a little bit different from Boy Scouting. So Cordell, what do you do in a venturing crew that may be different than a traditional Boy Scout unit?
A venture crew is a group of co-ed individuals from 14 to 21, and some venture crews specialize in certain areas of outdoor activity or even indoor activities. My crew specializes in rock climbing, so we have our meetings at a rock climbing gym, and we talk about rock climbing, and we rock climb.
Awesome. So that would explain why you work the cope and climbing staff here at camp then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we can say that Cordell really likes to climb. Then Cody, so you were involved in this venturing crew too. Did you do that simultaneously with Boy Scouting, or was that something you switched to?
I did that simultaneously. I came up here for a Leave No Trace trainer weekend, and I got a pamphlet for the venture crew, and I was like, I like to rock climb, this sounds cool, and so I joined that. And then I stayed with the venture crew after I aged out of Boy Scouts, so it was good.
Awesome. So that's a really good point to make, that venturing, you get to stay a youth longer in the program. So when you're in Boy Scouting, you essentially age out as a youth when you turn 18 years old. In venturing, that happens when you turn 21. So really, you can be a youth involved in that program all the way through college, which is pretty awesome. So a question that I have actually for both of you, you told us why you got involved in scouting, but now you're late teens, you in college, I assume right now. So what keeps you involved in scouting? What keeps you coming back, especially coming back here to this camp?
Oh, I really wanted to give back to the program. I got a lot out of the program, and it's really made me who I am today. And if I didn't have people when I was a youth and when I was young do what I'm doing now, then I don't think I would have enjoyed the program as much, or I would have stayed with the program as long. So I really want to give back so I can help the future children and future scouts to grow and develop.
Awesome. Cordell, what about you?
Kind of on the same lines. I really enjoyed the venturing program because it really does offer a lot more than just like rock climbing. It really works on developing the leadership skills and like the interpersonal skills of today's youth. So like I really wanted to expand that movement because I feel like people could really use that. And also rock climbing for half price is also cool.
So that's the deal you have with the crew then? Awesome. So if anyone's interested in rock climbing and maybe joining the crew, you should contact these guys right here. So one last question I would want to ask you guys is, if you had never gotten that flyer, if they never came in and showed you that wind chime, what do you think you would be doing right now? How would your life be different if you never got involved in this scouting program?
I'm not sure. Like, grew up in a rough inner city, and scouting was like my way out. It allowed me to experience so many different things that I never would have gotten to do if I had just stayed in the city and lived in the city. So it's really hard for me to answer what I would be doing without scouting. So it's been such a big part of my life.
Any thoughts on that, Cordell?
I kind of agree with you on that one, because like, especially when I joined, that was like a key point like in my life where it was like, you can either like do this, or you can like just like sit at home or like run around the city and get in trouble. So like I feel like joining scouting really helped me out by giving me like the right path to follow.
Well, that's awesome. So I'm really glad that both of you got involved in scouting. You are great scouts, great people, and obviously really, really good camp staff members. We love having you guys here. And if you had any piece of advice for someone who's thinking about joining scouting, or they're just kind of on the fence about the program, what would you say to them?
I would definitely tell them to do it, and stick with it. The people you meet along the way and the experiences you're going to have are going to stick with you for life, and it's not something you're going to regret. So definitely do it.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely join scouting. You will learn so many different things. You'll develop skills that you didn't even know you would need, and you'll meet tons of people. Like, even when I wasn't part of like Cody's troop, like I'm still like lifelong friends with all the people that were in his troop. So yeah.
That's great. And obviously this is something you two can do together as brothers. It's a family affair for you.
Yes.
Awesome. So I would like to thank all of you for joining us today with Cordell and Cody, and I hope you continue our journey with preparing young people for life.
Check in again next week for another edition on our Hawk Mountain Scout Council Prepared for Life series. For more information, visit our website, hmc-bsa.org, or call us at 610-926-3406. You can also find us on the People Chronicles YouTube channel.